This is I Only Touch Greatness Remix. Scan the code and follow.
Yo, what up? What up? This is your boy TQ on the podcast with my main man Hayes. We only touch greatness, baby. Westside.
What music would I find in your playlist, or like what do you listen to these days that other than say yourself if you're not listening to yourself?
Nah, I don't listen to myself so much. Every once in a while I get into my TQ mode, but I am, you know, I'm always listening to old school, man. I jump around with the new kids. I like Roddy Ricch. I like the Baby. A couple of other ones I like, but you know, I'm playing UGK. I'm still playing Ice Cube, Tupac. You know what I'm saying? I'm the same as I always been, man. I still listen to Marvin Gaye all the way from LA to Vegas.
Yeah.
All the way, literally. So I haven't changed much as far as what I love, but I dive into everything. You'll hear some of anything in my playlist at a given time.
Okay, yeah, I'm like I said, I'm all West Coast, and I'm definitely West Coast favorite, and it's all the '90s era. The latest is maybe, I'd say, Game. I'm a big Game fan, who's also still kind of relevant.
For sure.
I feel him, Game, G Malone, and this guy, Ya Boy.
Yeah, for sure.
Those are my three of like the new West Coasts within the last 15 years. West Coast.
That's right.
Do you have a favorite song you were ever a part of?
Favorite song I'm ever a part of? Yeah, I think so. It's a song called Ice Cold. It's me, the Birdman, Jazzy Faye, and Manny Fresh.
Is that on the Big Timers album?
No, it's on the Birdman's album, actually.
Okay.
But we got down on that bitch. We killed it. That was a good one.
Do you have any personal highlights or lowlights?
Highlight. Highlight was we had done I forgot. All right, there's a festival in Germany back in the day called the Ringfest, Popcom, and they like shut down one of the cities over there only to foot traffic. And I was on stage. I went out in front of the stage on this long like runner riser thing, and turned around and looked at the screen of myself, and it was showing the shot from the helicopter.
Yeah. And
like, I never seen that many people before. I didn't know, I couldn't see how many people was looking at me at once because it was so many. And I just happened to have my parents with me because I brought them on a trip for their anniversary. And like the look on their faces, it was priceless. It was priceless. My mom was like backstage tripping, like, "Oh my God, my son is a star." So like that was definitely the high point right there. Low point. I don't know. I never really thought about it. I can't say that I look at any point as a low point, to be honest, because it's all a part of your journey, man. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes, and when you look back on those times and you look how they refined you, you can't really look at them as low anymore. You know what I'm saying? So I think that all of mine, I'll just try to use them as stepping stools and as motivation, to be honest.
That's for sure. I guess you already answered that question. You don't really listen to your old songs?
Every once in a while, I get in. It's normally sparked by a conversation that's either happening in my Facebook group or some fan may ask me a question about a song, right? And then I'll answer that question, and then I'll say, "Oh, let me go listen to that." And then I may get on it for a day and just go through a bunch of old music or whatever. But no, I have it's pretty easy for me to jump around. Like in my car for whatever, like the system, it's got a big, huge library, like a drive of its own in the car. So I have it like, it's very easy to just like get to listen to anything. So the way I have everything filed, it's easy to just get in TQ mode and just let it roll. So a lot of times I do it when I'm driving.
That's what I did too. I retired from music when I started saving to buy a house, and then because I guess that my house makes me more money than music is when you're when you're independent. So and basically I put out in 2017. I put out like the greatest hits album. It had 100 songs on one playlist, and it's put it out on Spotify. That's where our song is. And then I just leave it there. And if people want to go listen to it, or I ever want to go back to it, it's all just there. Just go deal with it. It's back in the day stuff. I don't really fuck with it anymore, kind of thing. I kind of moved, and then because of COVID, I moved into let's do interviews, and I kind of learned to embrace something new, and just like I did with the music, where I got features from all my favorite artists. I also am now interviewing all my favorite artists.
Nice.
That's why I came back to Reach For You right away.
For sure. I love it, man.
Okay, is there any song that you cringe at of yours that when you hear it come on, like I just fucking hate that song?
Daily.
What?
Everybody say the same thing. What? Yeah, man. I hate that song, man. I was like remember I said at the time the label was having a fight with each other. It was infighting. So it was kind of like the end of the record, and we was just bullshitting around. So like I wasn't even serious. Me and DeMizza wasn't even being serious about the song. So like we literally turned the album in, and it was the last song. It was like, okay, yeah, let's give them that song. And like that was it. And They went crazy over this stupid song, man. They loved it. And I'm like, oh my God, are they serious? They want this to be a first single. My first single, this shit. Yeah, this shit. Sure enough, they wanted to shoot this big crazy video and all of this comedy and all this. And I'm like, all right, man, whatever. Let's do it.
And you just threw it in there as a filler.
Threw it in there, man. I don't even perform it. I haven't performed that song in years. Last time I performed it in a live show, my kids actually sang the song. I just sat on the stage and they sang it. It's like, it's just.
How many kids do you got?
2.
Oh, okay. So you're building a little band or a group, or?
Nah, we done.
Okay. I got a couple of quick response questions. I ask all my hip-hop interviews. Feel free to say pass if these first couple might be a little iffy.
All right.
Biggie or Tupac? Shut up, Tupac.
Tupac all day. He answered the question for you.
Yeah, that was a stupid one. Even my dog knew that. Sugar Puffy. And I just thrown out names as like not
Sugar Puffy. As a businessman?
As a mogul.
Puffy.
Oh. Death Row or Bad Boy?
Death Row.
Nas or Jay-Z?
Woo! That's a hard one. Pass.
Ja Rule, 50 Cent. You gotta start.
You're tuning into
I'm gonna say Ja. Talking about songwriting, person that makes songs. Ja.
Vancouver's best show with Ryan Hayes.
Often imitated but never duplicated, I Only Touch Greatness podcast with Ryan Hayes.
Looking for the most beers on tap?
Great steaks, great staff. Head over to the John B.
The John B. Pub, the best bar in town. Say Hayes sent you.